Good evening, role players. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Let's make sure that you can hear me. Yep, you can hear me. Excellent. My apologies for the late start tonight. I had 2 alarms, and neither of them went off, or I turned them off in my sleep. So, I'm so sorry. I will try and fix it so that that won't happen in the future. But welcome to Quest to Assess. My name's Vic, and today I'm resuming the Disco Elysium playthrough. Let's discuss the thinky parts together. We're going to have our usual content warning. This game is mature. It has themes of mild sex and nudity, severe violence and gore, severe profanity, severe drug and alcohol themes, severe frightening and intense scenes. If I can censor anything, it'll be 48 hours, within 48 hours after the live has ended. Otherwise, I'll just leave it mature as is. But if this isn't your thing, 100%, this is going to be a pretty mature game. So, we are just about to get started. Please understand that anything depicted or discussed in the game does not reflect any real positions held by myself or my affiliates. I check every claim stated today, including any that I make. Remember that in order for us to have more conversations, do the YouTube engagement thingies, and because that lets YouTube know that you want people to chat with us. Our question of the day that we will be thinking about and discussing as we're playing is it possible to have or share political power without corruption? You can let me know in the live chat or in the comments after the live is ended. So you can tell me your opinion on that and why. Alright. So where we last left off, we're currently waiting until 2100 hours or 9 p.m. to question the witness of the crime scene. And certainly breathing is making me on there. So in the meanwhile, while we were waiting, we finished the interview with the Wild Pines negotiator, discovered that we maybe have a week before the Wild Pines mercenaries massacre the dockworkers, picked up a new missing persons case, found a way to jump past the barricade to the dock, met the mafia, union boss, got cornered into accepting a corrupt job for him, and now we have to figure out how to inspect the hanged man without losing our lunch. Can we finally get him down and, do any sort of analysis? Or maybe send him for autopsy, who knows? That's going to be pretty important for the investigation. So, lovely to see you, Left-Handed Jedi. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I super appreciate your patience with me. So, because I was in a rush to make sure that, I can get things ready in time, I wasn't able to do the virtual avatar and all that stuff, so it's just gonna be my voice tonight. Yes, I am Jedi, thank you. Yeah, I was able to recover and from my appointment, and I'm feeling well. I do have a sick puppy, so it kind of depends. Sometimes his nights are good, sometimes they're not. And last night he needed, help going to the bathroom a couple times. And so, you know, that happens in the middle of the night, and it keeps me up at night before I can go to sleep, and, you know, so I just end up not getting enough sleep. Though, you know, he has his good nights, he has his bad nights, and, you know, hopefully tonight will be a good night, and we won't have any problems. So, let's see how it goes. Alright. Well, that's everything for the intro. So, let's get going. And remember, let's think about that question of the day. Is it possible to have or share political power without corruption? This would usually be in context, especially if you're sharing, in cases of government, in cases of like local organizations. It's kind of like a continuation of this like conflicted struggle of power between these three major organizations. So here in the game, we have Union Dockworkers, we have the Revachol Police, which is the Revachol Citizens Militia, and then we have the Wild Pines Corporation. And all of them have some sort of corruption going on. Like, nobody's got, like, their hands clean. And it's kind of been a case of how can we navigate things without there being like, how do we navigate things while trying to be ethical, right? Okay, so you did see, so where I last logged off, I think it was not there. I forget where I logged off, but it wasn't there. The reason I was over there is because I was able to get 2 more clothing items that could help us. So I got this endurance jacket to help us for certain things, and then I got a perception visor, so I bought that from Sulang. So let's go with endurance. Interfacing, and then what's on my gloves? Half-light. Let's do interfacing. It's +1 logic, -1 authority. I think we already did the visual calculus, but maybe we'll do the visual calculus just in case. Alright, I think we're good. See, that's electrochemistry management software. We don't want to get rid of our reaction speed, conceptualization, +1 endurance, reaction speed versus encyclopedia. We want to keep it encyclopedia. Okay. That should be good. We want to keep up our endurance and stuff, because we're going to be going to the crime scene. This will include, so the crime scene is, we're actually going to interact with the hanged man, so this will be concerning. It's not gonna be a pretty sight. as usual, so, you know, content warning.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Let me know how the audio is, by the way. Make sure that it's balanced and that you can hear everything. I will pull up YouTube chat so you can let me know. Let me see here. I'll go to my channel and there we go. All right. Audio is good. All right. Excellent. Love to hear that. Thank you, Jedi. Okay, so we should do this check better because we have gotten our shit together. We have compressed that shit and we waited long enough, so hopefully this will go well. If not, I did the quick save. We literally can't continue unless we pass this check, so I'll just quick save and try again.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
We did it. Do they always do that? What does that mean? Do they always do that? I'm not sure what this is a question for.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Oh, does the body always decompose like that, maybe? If your stool is compressed, use Crazy Bob's colon blush. All right. That was a comment from Left-Handed Jedi. All right. So, thank you, Kim. Let's step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay. So, lividity, and they actually, what's the word I'm looking for? They depicted this quite accurately. Lividity is a term for what it looks like when the blood pools in a certain way after a person dies, and they have like I think it's like within the first 2 to 3 days, maybe 2 days. It's pretty soon after death that essentially you get that lividity of where you see the redness of where the blood has pooled. If the body is moved in a way that the blood cannot pool in that way, it shows you that maybe that person didn't die that way. However, we can see that this person did die at least relatively soon within this lynching. So whether he died before or after he was hanged, it was very soon within that blood pooling, because you can see that the blood is pooling in the hands and at the bottom of his like jaw and all that stuff. So I will be trying to blur what I can for the recording, especially the portrait that has more detail in it. Okay. Let's do an inspection, and then we got to talk about how to get him down. I'm kind of interested in inspecting the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
It's supposed to be like a constellation.
His corpse is marked by stars.
Oh, the Inland Empire says, what will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Huh. Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
In order for Kim to actually say that, he had to turn around to breathe before inspecting it closer. Poor guy. I feel you.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
I don't know what that means, but I assume it's to take pictures.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. Thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
Yeah, right?
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then,
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
interesting. So this is like a, it's like how they're mixing some different technologies here. Gosh, they're really unique with how they're doing this. So it's like taking that flash bulb camera where every time they took a picture, they would have this high flash to try and get as much exposure for this camera as possible. And when they did it, the bulb would shatter. And in this case, they're combining that sort of technology, but with the ability to colorize the photo. It's very, very unique. Again, sorry for this detailed photo. I'll try to, I mean, it's abstract, sort of, but you can make out enough detail. So I'll try to blur that later.
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closed and tucks it away on his belt.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if we could find someone to decipher it.
I think I'm gonna... Well, can I have it? I should look at it later without the court stuff.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Let's take a look at the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
He turns the boot slightly to see that. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Sounds beauty. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
He worked for Cornell, like Joyce told us. This is military equipment, provided by a wealthy security contractor, with state ties, way above what we have.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Oh, no, he nods toward Kuno, who's eyeing you suspiciously. Oh, we have to interview Kuno again. Yeah, I'm not gonna say maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor. I would doubt that. Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
I don't know if I'd want to pull the boot off. Not by the
A
boot.
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Hell no. Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
He points to the boots.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Should I pull the boot off? Would that disrupt the scene? I wonder. Yeah, Jedi says lividity is where the blood settles after death. Yes. So, typically speaking, because there are in some cases in which the person's heart stops, but they have not yet experienced brain death. in which case, you know, things like suffocation, stuff like that. Or, you know, maybe their pulse slows or something like that, where the person could be moved and the blood does not get the chance to settle normally. Typically speaking, lividity settles pretty soon after death, though. So, like, it doesn't take long. I think it's within the first 24 hours after death, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I'm not sure if I should pull the boot off or not. I don't know if it would disturb the scene. I don't know. Let's give it a shot.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Especially with how decayed he is, better not even try.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Oh boy. Oh man.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something is coming out of him. Cover your nose.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Oh man, they are painting a picture.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
How could you possibly get that? That is some major speculation.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death?
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. He's beaten up, see the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Of course.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Alright. I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Got him! Oh! I think this is the first time we've made Kim laugh.
Totally dead.
This Buster's not coming back.
No siree.
He shakes his head. Alright, back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He
All right.
slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
I don't even know what an airship is. What do I know? Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
By they, do you mean the Hardy Boys?
Right now, everything seems to fit their confession.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one at the side of the tree.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
He makes a pulling motion.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Alright, back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Well, this is going to be the very not fun part. Before I do that, Jedi says they used to have a string and bell attached to coffins when someone was buried, because back in the day, they weren't sure about the moment of death. Yep, that is true, and there was a lot of fear about waking up buried alive. I mean, I don't blame you. That's awful. And, you know, in some cases, the person was buried rather quickly. However, I think it became more common in the Victorian era for people to, like, the family to be with and have ceremonies and rituals with their dead family member in the house for a while. So that fear sort of lessened in those cases. All right, here is the unfortunate bit that I am not looking forward to. We're going to look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
We're going to do some Inland Empire, which is pretty high. Tell me, who are you, dead man? We talked in our dream.
The corpse
we failed.
is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
That's so interesting. We failed by 1. We usually pass the Inland Empire checks pretty well. All right. Yeah, you have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
It's a white check. Interesting. All right.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
All right, here we go. So, how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
He stops to think, then checks his notes. Step back and have
The
another look
cadaver
first.
slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Oh, yeah. Yep,
His torso
the preliminary
covered in
examination
tattoos
is done. Let's get him
and
down.
extremities.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Yeah, no shit.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appear to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Yeah, wait, let's reconsider first.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
We could saw the branch?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
The lieutenant remains unaffected.
With a buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Point to it. There. The buckle holds the belt together.
Where?
Okay,
Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Say nothing. Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Wow. You have to manually, like, ball and musket sort of thing, tamp the bullet in. That's, wow. Okay. I didn't think, considering all the other technical advancements, that, they could do simple, like, revolver type stuff.
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He missed.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Muckabah asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
Looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay. But god damn it, get your shit together. Come on, Tyrone. It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now? Conclude.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I don't think I can try to get him down with the gun without accidentally shooting him. Let's see, it would be hand-eye coordination. We've only got a 3 in that. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That's not happening. Alright, that's it. We have to ask for help from the harbor.
Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there,
Exactly, right? They owe us. He looks at the cargo belt when he says that. They can get him down
Okay.
too.
let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
So in the lousy, dangerous way. Well, doing it with the gun is even more dangerous, apparently. Good job, we already found a way in the harbor.
Hooray for us.
He says, whoop-de frickin' do. But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Evrart Claire? Very much, yes.
He
Which
knows.
is why I would have preferred us to accomplish this feat ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
Thanks so much, kids. Love these comments from the peanut gallery. And by peanuts, I mean, like, minor peanuts. Alright, let's get to it then. We have the instant photo of tattoos. Oh, we can interact with it. We've got a little bit to do, so we're not going to interact with that yet. Oh, when did I get the chewing gum wrapper? Found in the pocket of the laborer jeans. Okay, we'll interact with these when, yeah, we'll interact with these when, we've got to kill some time. So, we can, what's going on? Why am I, there we go. Okay, we need to look a little official, so let's get the RCM patrol coat. What are my gloves? Keep those. I really just don't have much of the police stuff. Okay, Half-Light versus interfacing. I guess we'll do Half-Light for now. It doesn't look as awful anyway. So, Dick Mullins hat. Perception versus encyclopedia. Oh, we'll keep that. Okay. Oh, yeah, Jedi says because the mirror near the mouth didn't always work, referring to trying to detect if somebody had passed away. Yeah, because, you know, the mirror wouldn't necessarily fog up all the time when they stopped breathing, and not many people knew how to do the, you know, how to check the pulse, and there are a lot of cases where just trying to check the pulse with your hand isn't enough, you know? In fact, there are a lot of cases where you can only check if it's too late to save someone by detecting whether or not they still have electrical activity in their heart. Meaning, their heart has stopped pumping, but there is still a tie between the brain and the heart, and in that way you know whether or not you can apply first aid with the name is escaping me. Whether or not you can jumpstart the heart. Okay, we have to go ask measurement. So before I make a fool of myself, we'll quick save, and we'll go ask.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Nope. Okay. Never mind. We have to go ask Evrart Claire. The thing is that we're kind of already in his debt with the gun thing, and he's already intimidated us into doing something. So we're kind of screwed with Evrart no matter what we do. Oh, right. see if I can get this darn thing working. Here we go. Was this not the way to go? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I am currently in the, I'm in the dock, going back the way that we went across the cargo containers to go to Evrart Claire's makeshift office in a cargo container. Okay, quick save. We're about to enter his cargo container office. And let's go speak with him.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Right, since I've already intimidated you. Alright, could you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Because you caused it? Since he smiles pleasantly while he says that.
Mr. Claire, the man was hanged with a cargo belt, a steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Also, I studied the footprints at the crime scene. Worker boots.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race science. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science.
He hangs up and turns back to you.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Ethnic looking? Alright then. Interesting way to talk about somebody. You could say he's someone who is obsessed with race, because it's not even ethnicity. Ethnicity refers to like national ancestry, you know.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
The big man raises his hand in farewell. I gotta say, I've heard of Debardeur, but I don't know what it means. Gosh, this game has so many freaking like vocab words that I've either never heard of or have only heard of once and don't remember the meaning of. Okay, we are leaving his office and we're gonna head back to the front gate to talk to Measurehead, the big guy who is all about race science. As in, he thinks that races are like objectively real, that sort of thing. So, I guess by science we mean pseudoscience. Quick save in case I die.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
You have really let yourself go.
Oh boy, Evrart told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
With my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
There's a but.
Uh-oh.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
He turns to the lieutenant. Why? Why does it have to be both of us?
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Wait, that means showing everyone that we're taking orders from the Union. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
I can't.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
But that means showing everyone we're taking orders from the Union.
Yes, that is precisely what it means, homunculus. This is not going to happen any other way.
I just don't want to mess up the body if I miss. Damn it. Alright. Okay then. Wait here while Measurehead goes.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
I hope we don't have to wait the whole time. I hope it just like does it fade to black or something.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. His craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what?
Apparently so.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
The woman twirls her hair. So loyal.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Oh, fuck. Lieutenant looks toward the yard.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't. I've seen enough of that dead body already.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Evrat's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
He's the one who wants... This is the scav leader. He wants to... He wants to go back to working for them.
Spoken by a mercenary, pretending to be a worker.
Exactly. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. Man. I'll work with whoever I want.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then,
Uh-oh.
the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Well, your boss told you not to do the race science. He brushes wooden planks off his hands. There has been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Yeah, screw you. Alright, leave. Alright, let's see what we can get from the body now. Oops, hold on. These stairs are always a problem. Okie dokie. Quick save. And then gonna run in here. You just snapped the branch
corpse
off.
lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? The doctor?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work. Everything.
Wait, honorary rank of detective?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able, usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is lieutenant detective.
I don't think I'm a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Latex gloves. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
What don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copopedia.
Copopedia. Who's the Copopedia? I think you need to talk to him.
You, sir, you are the Copopedia.
Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I have guarding gloves. Maybe they are
They are
enough.
better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
We just fill this in, right? Show them the red field autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
Okay, open your ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
Begin. 1. Assistant.
That's you.
Oh, right. Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
2. Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date, 0803, and time of arrival, 0815, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
I mean, I know my initials now, because it's HDB, or HB, or however you would say Dubois. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
I have no idea.
I do. KK.
Okay,
next.
write it down. Three
We've
names.
heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down.
Huh. Where did we hear that? Okay, right. Laylee. Nondigia.
What's next? Date of birth?
4 date of birth. Nod.
NA.
5 age.
Roughly 50.
The lieutenant corrects his glasses.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write about 42.
He nods.
6 race.
Mondial.
I don't know what that means.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Muindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
7 sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Little monster exclaims energetically.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Apparently, the Peanut Gallery's answers are viable answers to write down. We're just gonna write male. We're gonna be boring.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Alright. Except for his hair. You can kind of get a male, like, well, at least masculine haircut, so whatever. But anyway, 8, date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Right, 4, 3, 51.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Alright, he looks over his shoulder.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11, evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Okay. What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Oh, well, we have a lot of that.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed.
I don't give a shit, authority.
Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dockworkers.
He places his hand on the dead man's chest as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbat puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
Okay, so I'm getting that this stations of breath thing where they put their hand on the chest is like, it's like the same way how we would close a corpse's eyes if they aren't already closed to make it look more like they're sleeping because it makes us feel better, or like when somebody bows their head in a moment of silence, or if somebody is in like a Catholic denomination, they would sign the cross or something. So I get it. It's like a sign of respect for the dead individual.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Okay. Let's see. How are we looking on time? We've got 12 more minutes until intermission, since I started late. So we'll keep going. Let's see if we can find this out before we hit that 12-minute mark. All right. External examination. This is the first one. Summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
I don't give a shit what the peanut gallery was expecting. Write it down.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Alright, write it down.
Tattoos.
Good thing we didn't pull it off. Kim said tattoos. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigot Mini.
Write it down.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color, yellow. Length, 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
Write it down.
Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing.
He produces a measuring tape to make that measurement. Write it down.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Kneels in to get a better look. Should I touch the corpse's hair? Nah, no need to touch the corpse's hair. Well, alright, we'll touch the corpse's hair.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch. Not that different from a living person after a swim.
You can say you can stroke his hair. No thanks. We're done. Write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
With predation? While he was hanging? Bite marks. I would expect, like, pecking marks from, like, vultures and stuff, but bite marks. Okay. Let's write that down. We're not going to mend for high velocity. We're keeping it low velocity. Write it down.
You got your mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand, pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. Yeah, it's got currently steel wires reinforcing it.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
He concedes, breathless.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Oh my gosh. Alright, good thing we got the chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Precision.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Can I up physical instrument? Physical instrument. Let's level that up. Okay. What does that give us? 58 even. Let's do one more. We'll do one more since we've got it. Oh, no, whoops. Didn't want to do that. That was a suggestion. There we go. That gives us a total of 5. Alright. And unfortunately, I'm not wearing the right coat. Oh no, I think that coat is endurance, so I think I've got what I got. Okay, cut the belt off.
You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already, they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then...
Fuckity fuck.
The lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words to your aid.
And I've cut some.
Yeah, fuck him! Fuck that faggoty! Corpse fucking time!
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
He steps in and takes the chain cutters from you. Let him work.
He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Yes, that's much better form than you had. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
He hands you the chain cutters back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point,
He said.
leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is
Right down.
intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
Oh no! Why? Oh, right in front of the kids.
No! Let's get up and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
I'll take your word for it, Tim. Write it down in
Back
blood.
is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
He struggles to turn the corpse on his side.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Interesting.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
The scarring is extensive, way more than law officials.
We have
Yeah.
a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item, hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Pick up the hand.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift, filled with decay liquids. Feels as though it could explode if squeezed harder. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
The lieutenant says as 5 cold, sausage-like fingers slip from your hand. Were we expecting any struggling signs?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
That's great voice. That's a great attention to detail to have the voice actor, like, cover his mouth with a cloth. He turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear a muffled voice. All right. 2. Internal examination summary. Oh no, we gotta open him up. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. There's just no way I'm gonna be able to, like, to censor all this. I can censor some of the visuals, but boy, the descriptive imagery is it's gonna be extensive. So, you know, I hope my content warnings were enough for you. All right, internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
He says and then concludes abruptly.
You don't even have a joke.
Oh, I failed the conceptualization. Nope. Right in A.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
The hyoid bone is this little, it's this bone that's only connected by ligament that's like underneath your jaw, and close to your neck. And the way that you can tell, if they were like dropped suddenly from a hanging, by whether or not the hyoid bone has been shattered. However, just because the hyoid bone isn't broken isn't conclusive enough to decide whether or not the body was like suddenly dropped when it was hanged. But you know, you have to take it takes a lot of evidence to but that being said, if you see that it's broken, it's a pretty sure sign that violent force was applied to the neck.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The
Says
rest
after
of
a
the
while.
musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write it down.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to take this moment to take a quick intermission. The pupper is calling for me, so I will be right back. And I'll see you in a minute. We'll return to this very gruesome scene. Be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate your patience. Okay, it's already getting pretty chaotic, so let's take a moment together to reflect. We are currently trying to do a field autopsy on the body. It is pretty graphic, at least verbally graphic. Please remember our question of the day is it possible to have or share political power without corruption? Let me know what you think in the comments, and tell me why, if you think yes or no. Since this show was made possible by my amazing patrons, I have added more Patreon tiers with more perks. If you want them, you can either become a patron or send an equivalent one-time donation for 1 month of perks using my Venmo or CashApp. All of that is in the description under Find Me Here, and if it's not in your budget, just freely engaging and sharing is a huge help. So please let me know if there's anything like I could improve upon, anything you want to see more of, less of. Any suggestions and feedback is super important. And even if you want to dislike it, just tell me why. You can find helpful ethical resources in the description as well. And with that, we're gonna continue on with the investigation. So, brace yourself, because Kim is going to pry open the jaws when there's already stuff leaking from his mouth. This is not gonna be good. Oh gosh, here we go.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Yeah, let's not do that. We're just gonna write it down.
Hepatobiliary, NA.
Huh. He wants to sprout. Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay, right, NA.
Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Write NA and add toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated. Write it down. Keep the voila. Why not? It'll be fun.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries. Summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I have inflicted.
Okay, so there's an incision on the thorax from a chain cutter. I wouldn't mention it. Better not to muddy the waters.
But isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
Okay.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
The boy nods approvingly.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Now, injuries.
Okay, so what's the fourth injury field for?
Nothing. just in case.
Okay. Bite marks. 1.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Oh, okay. So by bite marks, he did mean the birds pecking. Alright. When I hear bite, I don't think pecking, you know? Alright, write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
2 contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
3 ligature mark. Finish the autopsy.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Write it down. That's interesting. So that means he was likely entirely unconscious for the whole thing. So while they were carrying him and when he was lynched.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Opinion, fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
He produces a small black plastic roll from his jacket, a body bag. First, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I would not hold my breath.
I mean, I'd still hold my breath because we're near the kid's body, but, you know, that's just me being pedantic. What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
What now? We're concluding?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy of the autopsy pages.
For processing.
Send victim's body to processing is our new task. Kim looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
He's thinking, did I miss something? You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Alright. Let's try our Inland Empire High again. 92%, because we did an intimate autopsy. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Oh! The hanged man talks back to us. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Oh. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
This is by the way, this is the same voice that we heard in the beginning of the game when it was like this abyssal reptilian brain sort of thing. But at least that was what it was labeled as. Okay, where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
That's like the corpse's version of the SpongeBob meme.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Thank you, companion necktie.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
'Cause you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. That's true. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous? Why not? We'll go with that one.
Ha!
The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Alright, enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay. Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are. Rooney the motherfucker.
Alright, enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and
Let's see
my
if we can
memento
up our
mori
perception at least
features.
a little bit. 1 second. Let's try to get our perception up. Do we have any? Okay, we don't have any minuses, but we need something that will up our perception. I know I have at least one, which is the sports visor. And I could also up my perception here. Let's try. We'll do one level up. Wow, we got a lot of points for some reason. Oh, we can up the endurance. Hell yes. We definitely don't want to die, so I'll always put a point in endurance if I'm allowed to. Okay, let's save.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Yeah, there's just no way. This is just such a high perception check. It's not going to happen. Search the body one more time thoroughly.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
What is this? I can't believe we succeeded on that.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent.
Alright. Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Put your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
The fuck is he doing?
You hear a voice squeak. It sounds very far away.
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Okay, put your fingers in his mouth. Damn,
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Alright. Play with it. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums. And in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Huh. Is that a shot? But wouldn't it show, like, wouldn't there be a bullet hole on the other side if it was like, if he was like shot in the mouth?
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar? You see a hole, barely visible to the human, in the soft palate. It is swollen shut, almost vanished in the light. Abrasion collar.
Abrasion collar.
Lieutenant looks in there. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook is open at the copy paper.
Kuno is silent.
Touch it with your finger gently. Proceed.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Touch your finger. What is an abrasion collar?
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Boy, how would you be able to judge that by feel?
You've seen the drawings. You've studied them.
Feel around
The
first.
basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Push deeper.
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
There's a cavity cut right between the
The
hemispheres.
lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Kuno's voice is hushed.
Quivering with awe.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
Wriggle in. I'm not gonna punch a hole through his mouth.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
He searches his pockets for something. Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack. A protrusion in the cranium. Right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it. From the inside.
I'm saying, like, it should be visible on his head.
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
The lieutenant leans closer. So it was a gunshot. So if it was in the mouth, in the soft palate, would that mean that would be like a self, execution sort of thing?
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
Her voice is absolutely sizzling with excitement.
Okay, we're gonna try to fish it out. Oh, phew. We won.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
whisper, I got it.
My pig's fucking got it?
He's watching his old man get the big prize at the claw game.
What? What is it?
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Yep, a bullet.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
Lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
Lieutenant drops the bag in your bloody hand. Feels like.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth.
So I guess abrasion collar means like there's an entry wound, and then around the entry wound there's like a pattern of abrasion. So anyway, he wrote that in his notebook.
High velocity, temporary cavity in brain tissue, small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Underlines injury coarsely. How's that sound? Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Wasn't that what we thought the last time? Clean your hand in the handkerchief.
That was then. This time we have extensive tissue destruction away from the wound track. This time we have a bullet.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Click, click goes the pen. So this is a good example of how the lividity, though it occurs shortly after the heart stops, if the body is moved fast enough, then you can get signs of lividity for a position that has changed post-mortem, meaning after death. But the timing, it's pretty close. Timing's pretty close. Lieutenant Jedi says maybe it's a 22 caliber.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Treatment?
Treatment, officer, is an attempt to manipulate the body after death, to hide the real cause with a false cause. In this case, this injury here.
He points to the mark encircling the corpse's neck. The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, hyoid bone, It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no satisfactory explanation.
I don't know. The thing is that he could have been struggling, or like you could knock the person out and then lynch them, or you could like essentially just manhandle them. Like that's often, I think, as far as I know, with lynchings, they would typically like tie the person up so that they couldn't fight and then carry them over the shoulder. You know, they marching them, I think, would typically the kind of person, the kind of mob that would do this wouldn't want to risk injury to themselves because, you know, they want to make it easy. That's the whole point of the mob, is to overpower so that there's no chance of fighting back.
There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost. There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
I mean, that's a possibility, but the way that the shot was, like let's say that he was like, because the hanging couldn't have been after the shot because the shot was positioned that there's no way he would be alive. Potentially, he could have been hanged and then shot. However, the hanging, the way that the hyoid bone was snapped, indicates that it was a sudden drop from the branch, so it wasn't a gentle, you know, or slow relaxing of the rope. And the fact that it was shot through the soft palate and up through the skull, that's typically what you would get if like somebody's put the gun like in their mouth. So whether that's from the, you know, victim themselves or from, you know, a perpetrator putting the gun in. So typically if they do in the gun, I don't know, it depends on where the it depends on where the entry wound is. So if it's the victim placing the gun in the soft palate themselves, typically it's a little bit more forward just because you have to like turn your hand. I know this is all very gruesome and detailed, but we're trying to do like an investigation. We're trying to think like detectives. If it was somebody putting the gun in their mouth, then it would be like further back. And in fact, apologies, I'm struggling to breathe. In fact, it would be harder for them to point up towards the cranium. No, not impossible. All right. So, who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him?
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it does not explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
For sure. I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do.
He does.
I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
It's now 1900 hours, isn't that? Or wait, I'm sorry, was it 2100 or 1900? I forget. Alright, what happens next? Proceed.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Alright.
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing.
He looks you in the
Great
eye.
work, detective.
Aw, thank you, Kim.
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Further yet, the sound of motor traffic. Detective.
It healed our morale. Oh, how sweet.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Okay. I don't want to do the interview without him, though. So let me look at what time it was. Okay, it's 2100 hours. So let's wait until after the 2100 hours before we. So let's wait. We're gonna leave that. Was there anything else that we could work on? We can wash off the death smell, send victims body processing. Where's the rest of the armor? We have to ask Kuno stuff, victims' tattoos, ask around about the tattoo's possible meaning, open the apartment door for Evrart. I want to do that with him. The special borscht. Let's look into that. We need to ask Renee about the photo. We can do that without him. Find working class husband. The working class woman you met at the bookstore admitted that her husband is missing. Chances are the guy is drinking somewhere with his buddies. Find him and bring him home if possible. Maybe that'd be the cafeteria. Find your heraldic bird. Go read up on cockatoos in the bookstore. To prove our authority, we'll do that with him. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. We need to wait until the bridge is back. So we can ask Renee about stuff without him. We can wash off the death smell without him. We can ask about the victim's tattoos without him, maybe. Special borscht. Let's see if we can do that with him. I want to ask Kuno stuff. This is going to be real bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, hold on. Let's see. We have physical instrument. I don't want to get a negative to suggestion. Let's see. We get +1 to half light. That's +1 to reaction speed minus. No. Keep perception up. Reaction speed versus keep silent rare up. +1 suggestion minus 1. Keep a speed core, I think. Drama. Yeah, why not? Pull up drama. Keep composure. Keep visual calculus up, maybe? +1 logic. Keep calculus. Yeah, we'll bring up logic, why not? Endurance. Speed core. Encyclopedia versus... We'll keep perception up. Okay. Alright. Now we'll click save. And then we'll talk to Kuno. We're gonna do that, this one, because this is obviously a very mature stream. So let's just get it all out of the way. Kuno's gonna be very insulting and all that. So just, you know, brace yourself. It's not gonna be nice.
Necromancer pig? That shit was dark. Going in there like that. Oh, brutal shit. Tell me.
He says eyes full of admiration. Oh.
Kuno dies. You gonna pick one out of his brain like that too? Kuno's gonna go out in a hail of bullets. Gonna look like a fucking porcupine.
Porta Rosa, a side alley of the Boogie Street Spearhead. A young man in his early 20s approaches patrol officer Emile Mullins and asks for a cigarette. As Officer Mullins reaches in his coat pocket for the pack of Astra he just purchased this morning, the man shoots him point blank in his chest. Breathless, the patrol officer collapses in the gutter. His right hand is grabbing the armor on his chest. The bullet didn't pierce it, but he can't breathe. On the pavement, the patter of the perpetrator's feet growing distant. Bleed, pig. Someone opens a window and says, but Emile cannot see who. His sight grows dim with pain.
You know what's a good line of work for getting shot? Yeah, we're not going to say that. I'll be there for you, Kuno. Not with how awful he's been. Don't be silly, you're a kid. Answer me some questions instead.
You're such a bummer pig.
Okay. Kuno, I found your shack. Point to the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself and turns
How
to you.
did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Oh man, poor kid.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of Magnus Solum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Okay. What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Oh man, were you trying to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Alright, empathy, +3. Saw you find the bullet. Let's give it a shot. Figure out what's going on with this kid.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. How? Probably because he's trying to be impressive for her.
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Act on it. Try and separate them. Kuno! Psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He whispers back.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you, whispering about.
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
He turns back to you and hunkers down.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Kuno, listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here.
It's okay.
He straightens
The
his
pig's
back.
trying to pit us against each other.
Idiot. You bungled it up. That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand. I got you this far. I couldn't get you all the way.
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
Alright, let's try it again. Try once more to figure him out. Find a way to connect with him.
You were too pushy last time. Think this through. Try to really understand the psychological bond Kuno has with Kuno S.
Okay, so what's the deal with Kuno S?
Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you,
Okay,
all in
got it.
all, Kuno respects me.
Fuck you whispering about?
Alright, try again.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch.
Fuck you!
She puts extra.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
Phew,
Don't
I'm glad
make
she's
Kuno look bad
out
in
of our
this.
hair. She's fucked up.
She's not fucked up.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will.
Okay,
There are no
what's up with her?
guarantees
She's
in it.
terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the
Whispers.
half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips.
Okay. What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer.
Stares at you
Like,
intently.
actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before. But right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
What if she asks Kuno? That would explain things.
Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin crawl. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Okay, how many cops has she killed then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels the eyes on the back of his head and
A
stops.
cop would be too large for her to overpower. But a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children.
Oh,
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
oh. Kuno, do you think it's possible that she's killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Drama answers that. What's that language she uses? Not that can be, and then obviously all that.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
The hallway there with the janitor's closet? Point.
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You know this. The body goes into a kind of revulsion shock. Murder hangover. That's what it could have been.
Murder hangover from when she...
Killed a kid. Yes. Makes them look for a quiet, dark place and just hibernate there. Usually goes on for a few days, up to a week. Must have been her first one. You only get it on the first one.
Return to the conversation. You said she got in? How?
I dunno. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home. She's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
He looks at you suspiciously as you come out of your thoughts. What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
He points at himself.
Kuno, Kuno-S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Kuno-S then?
Because she fucking looks like Kuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was psycho killer.
How are you dealing with all of this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
He spits through the gap in his front teeth. She needs professional help. You can't do this alone.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
He points to his eyes, then yours.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her. Sneak up on you later and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils, trying to focus.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
I can respect that.
All right. Now we can do business.
He wipes the sweat off his brow.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Business?
Yeah. What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit.
He turns back to you.
Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
He concludes, spreading his hands like a baker presenting a selection of freshly baked pastries. Let's talk about your shack again.
Do you want with it?
No.
Good call, Pigmeister.
Okay,
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Well then. That was a lot.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Pig wants it.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask you some questions. Take another step
I'm
closer.
going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good David. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her.
Alright, well, that's that. Okay, we're getting closer to the 2100 hours. We're also getting close to our ending time. Oh, we got a reader, a mark reader. Ooh, disco baby. I have this game in my library and I haven't played. I don't want it spoiled, sorry. I will like though. Oh, totally. Yeah, don't spoil it don't spoil it for you, but lovely to have you, Mark. Thanks for liking. Okie dokie. Logic or visual calculus? Let's go visual calculus. All right. Let's see, perception or encyclopedia? Pretty good on encyclopedia, right? We've got like a 4. Alright, okay. Hey, we finally have a map. Okay, and that's the bridge. That's the statue. That's the hanged man. What else can we do with, what else can we do with Kim before we send him away after the 2100? What, we already asked, where's the rest of the armor? Am I missing something?
You missed a good show before. A kid's game.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Stop using the K word, it belongs in the past.
Can't tell Kuno what words to use? Fucking kipped.
In his last syllable. What is this, a word museum? You wanna belong to a museum, Kuno, with the old people?
Fuck you! Kuno says kipped if he wants to. Kuno's dad says kipped all the time. Kipped's a cool word.
Kipped, kippity, kipty, kipped. Kippity, kipped, kipped.
The little one sputters.
Kipped. Alright, shut it down, see. The cunt has business to do.
He turns to you, victorious. I want to discuss the body with
fuck about
you. Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
He points to the back.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh. He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange, aggressive gesture.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Forms a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Oh, bro. You're just too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on. What are
Nope,
you?
I'm gonna say
fucking 80. When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno.
trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
You threw it in the
Yeah?
sea?
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
What do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Oh, you mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
Grab his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Okay, a contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
He lets go of his head, suddenly feeling better.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
More on this later.
You're testing.
Get lost.
Right. What was that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
His eyes bulge, their veins reach out like tree branches.
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Oh man, this kid didn't stand a chance. How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
He says very confidently. Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's gonna happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Lying, you need speed. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything.
He aggressively points at his eyes.
Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim, whisper. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay then.
He concedes. Right.
Kuno doesn't.
All right. Split a kilo with Kuno. Oh boy. Yeah, we're not doing that one without Kim for sure. That is in the Pacifist. Secrets that we'll need to. Yeah, we're not going to share that with him. Hell no, we're not giving speed to a kid. No, thank you. But the thing is this character is not one for violence. So we can definitely up the endurance in case we get shot, but there's only so much we can do. We'll put the endurance code on. Perception. Let's see. Half light. Keep the half light on. Reaction speed? Probably. You don't want to get rid of reaction speed. Or half-light. Or physical instrument. But we may... Let's see. Suggestion versus endurance. I mean, we would have 5 health, so... Maybe we could bring up suggestion. Alright. Let's give that a shot. We do get a minus of drama and a minus of rhetoric. But we do want reaction speed up, so I'm okay with that. Alright. Let's position ourselves to get ready to go to the apartments. Oh, what's going on? The book says you must attend it. Oh, what's this? The book is titled Man from Hyemdal and the Wildfire. Alrighty, we are set to go to the apartments. We've got a couple things we can do here, and we will we'll leave it for next time. So let's save. Make sure that we've got Kim with us there. Oh my gosh, I just realized he's got the notebook like. Well, it was the notebook was like floating around with him, as if he was supposed to be writing in it, but his hands weren't actually there. It was just floating in front of him. That was interesting. All right, that is a good place to wrap it up. So, remember, our question of the day is it possible to have or share political power without corruption? Please let me know your opinion in the comments and let me know why you think that way. I want to thank you for making it this far. If you enjoyed this, consider liking and commenting to leave a free tip. Again, all the stuff done or shown in the game does not reflect any positions held by myself or my affiliates. All claims made, including mine, need to be independently fact-checked. If you want more of me, I am usually live on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central for Game and Gab. Next week is going to be the 25th, and we are going to try to do a reaction stream there. Well, I will be reacting to tabletop role-playing game videos. If there are any videos that you want to see me react to, you can suggest them either in the comments or suggest them in the suggestion channel in the Ready to Roleplay Discord, which you can join using either the link in the description or just type out what you see on the screen below the little gameplay window. I will otherwise we'll be doing our usual thing every Friday. So it's been a wildly fun evening. If I don't see you this Tuesday, then when you're ready for another pensive plunge to ponder the puzzles of life, the universe, and everything, I'll be here every Friday at 8 p.m. Central to embark upon our quest to assess. Don't forget, fuck ICE. We want to make sure that due process is restored to the United States. When you take away due process from anyone, you take it away from everyone. Don't let that happen. We can fight back against this. And that includes you going to vote for your local elections. So let the people know. We're not going to stand for this kind of dumb, reduction of democracy. So thank you. Everyone, have a wonderful evening. Good night.